Hi, back out here at the hangar, and here's what I'm gonna do. So here's my new nose fork. Actually, I bought a spacer from Viking to give me more prop clearance. This already has pre-drilled holes in it. My goal is to lift this whole engine up, take this part off, and hopefully those holes on that will match up with the same holes pattern that's on that right there. Get an idea of the size differences between the old one and the new one here. Something else I wanted to show was you can tell where the tire was rubbing on these two corners right there. So you can tell this fork was definitely too small. All right, this took about an hour of tweaking. The curvature doesn't match perfectly. I finally got all the screws in there where they'd barely start. I took one bolt out at a time, just up drilled just a little bit. Actually, I didn't even up drill. I just went to a 1/4 of an inch, which is what the holes are. Came back to the house in a nice air conditioner controlled environment, put center line on the nose fork and then one on this spacer, clamped it on both sides, and somehow I'm gonna try to drill these holes. It's not a straight shot going from the top down to here. I might be able to mark them with my little punch set here and at least put a mark on each four corners, then drill down from there. I went ahead and moved my trailer I bought out to here to the hangar. I'm not sure how well it's going to work putting the wings on. I bought the trailer because of the prices of trucks are so expensive right now. I figured it'd be cheaper for me just to buy a trailer and use that for my odds and ends around the house and anything I might want to take out to the hangar or back to the house, some of the bigger items. Also brought out my my rolling table, hoping to put my wings on the rolling table and then get the wings in position, and then we can just kind of lift them up onto where they go, joining the fuselage. Well, I'm back out here at the hangar again this morning. I'm preparing for the wing installation. What I'm doing is I have a table that is on rollers. Went ahead and put some carpet on that, along with a piece of 2x4 on my jack stand, which will go toward the tip of the wing, and we can fine tune the dihedral in that wing by lifting that jack stand up or down. By having this table next to me, hopefully just my family and I can manipulate the wing enough where it's not too awkward just to put it up on the fuselage. So we're going to try that method, and hopefully it works well for us. Well, while I'm out here prepping for the wings, I'm also getting started on making that little fairing where the front windshield and the front top part of the glare shield kind of come together. So I'm gonna put some blue tape down first, just to give it a little barrier, then maybe some duct tape around that. Probably go 1.5 inches up on the glass, 1.5 inches on the aluminum as well. So after the duct tape, what my plan is to mark a line. I'm gonna have my fairing at this point about 3 inches, 1.5 inches up on the windshield, 1.5 inches down onto the aluminum there. So I'm gonna put some electrical tape about 3 inches wide along that whole area where I'll be fiberglassing, and we'll run back to the house. I'm gonna measure out all my fiberglassing so all the pieces will be set, ready to go. So when I come out here, all I gotta do is mix my resin and start slapping it on. So that's what we're gonna do next. My wife and son decided to help me with my wing installation, and my goal was to put the main spar bolt in place and then have the tip on the jack stand. That proved to be a little bit challenging because the wing wouldn't go in all the way, and what was limiting us is the bottom wing skin was hitting that rib on the fuselage there. Also, the wingtip needed adjusted forward and aft, and it was hard to do because with the jack stand being so heavy and the wingtip being so heavy, it took almost 2 people to be at the wingtip to adjust it. So we had my wife sit right there at the inboard edge as my son and I were adjusting the wingtip, and unfortunately it kind of fell down on her a little bit. She's okay. Just scared her a little bit. But we got that under control and was able to get that leading edge or that front spar bolt in without too much trouble after that. All right, well, I'm back here at the hangar. I'm gonna go ahead and fiberglass the fairing, or make up the fiberglass fairing for the windshield. I cut some strips down, took it out to the hangar here. It's probably about 120 degrees in my hangar, it feels like. It's brutally hot. Got lightning and thunderstorms in the background. And so we're gonna get started doing this, and hopefully it works well. I'm gonna try to put 4 layers of fiberglass down. I got it cut up into little strips. I have 2, 3, 4, 5 different strips to the right size. At least I hope they're to the right size. I measured them, and we'll see how everything goes together. Let this dry overnight and see if we can pop it off in the morning.